Good evening, everyone. How are you all doing, YouTube family? Welcome back to Jeep and Things. Here's what we're going to be doing before it gets totally dark. I'm standing here, back up here a little bit, show you where I'll be. Using my iPhone. There's the back door. And I've got the camera set on just regular. In other words, you can pan out, you can zoom in. We're just going to put it back to 1 so it just shows what I'm seeing here. But anyways, I posted a video earlier today putting a receiver hitch on my 2024 Jeep Wrangler. You can go back and look at that. But in that video, I had showed you all I had a Oclip.Olights had a sale. They had a new little light out, so I purchased an Oclip. And I'll let you all see that here in a little bit. I just wanted to get out here before it got dark because I measured off. I'm standing at the back door, and actually tonight I'll be standing about right here. That tree is 20 yards from where I'm standing. There's a little dark area and there's some trees. If we're able to see the trees tonight through that little hole there, they're going to be about 35 yards. And then straight back between the post, that is 25 yards. Just to give you a little frame of reference once it gets dark of how well the little Oclip does. It's a little bitty old light. I'm really impressed with it. So we'll get the box out here and go over the official specs and then show you everything it does. And it's a beautiful evening, by the way. It's finally fall, y'all. So yeah, we'll get out here. Just want to let you guys watch how far it is once it gets dark. Little frame of reference, okay? We'll be back in just a second once it gets dark, and check out the little light. All right, here we are. It has finally became dark, and you know what? We're an official Jeep family now. About a week and 3 or 4 days ago, the wife got a new Grand Cherokee L Overland. Sweet ride right there. We're officially a Jeep family. May have to do a little video over that, but that's not what we're out here for. Zoom in for a little bit. Like I said, it's finally dark. We're not going to do the little test or review of the Oclip because we got a pole light here. And I showed you the video earlier of the distances that we'll be looking at. Brought the box out so we can look at the specifics on the light. And I keep it right up here. In the Jeep, you know, your freedom panels come off and you got big bolts in there or whatever. So up front, got a couple O bulbs. And you know, you do have the lights, the LED lighting here. Of course, the door lights. So it lights up. And then you got some for the back, or if you're digging in the back, there's some actual lights in the back there. But yeah, keep the old bulbs up here. It really lights it up, but that's not what we're here for. Of course, I got my Warrior Mini 2 hanging up there. Got the little Oclip. So, just a tip, and here's the box. We'll go over the specs on it, but if you're ever in a store, and I get all mine online off the Olights website, and you can get them on Amazon. I just go off the Olights store because you get points and rewards. So anyhow, just a tip. If you do see these, because I know I've never seen them, I don't think, but I've seen other people say that there are sporting goods stores that carry Olights. If you're ever in a store and they don't have one on display, which I've taped that back up, and you don't, or they don't want you opening up the box, just to give you a tip, whatever the size of the Olight is on the box, that's the actual size. There you go. There's the box. There's the Oclip. So there you go. If you are in a store, a retailer that carries Olight products, and you're wanting to know how big it is, that's the size of it. And I've got the Warrior Turbo, and it's a bigger flashlight. That's the size it is on the box. So there we go. Just put that, just for what it's worth. All right, let's look at the dimensions, or the specs. Get this to focus. High is 300 lumens for 1 minute. it'll drop to 180 lumen for 60 minutes. Medium is 100 for 90 minutes. Low is 10 for 12 hours. Moonlight is 1.5 lumens for 30 hours. And the red light is 4 lumen at 5 hours. Maximum throw 70 meters. Candela is 1300. And there's the dimensions, the weight. Tiny, tiny little light. So there you go. And it is USB-C. You can see on the side there's a rubber seal. Just plop that back. It does come with a charging cable. It does not have a brick, but it's got the charging cable. That's your power button. And there's the clip. And it is a sturdy clip. And it clips upside down. So if you clipped it to your backpack, you're on the outside of your pants, just wherever you wanted it, that's where it would clip to. And of course the back is magnetic. Don't know if the hood's magnetic. On the old Jeep you saw it hanging up. I guess that's all aluminum. There you go. So anyhow, we will take this out back and let you see what it'll do from the previous video telling you the distances to where we're going to shine. So let's head out back where it's good and dark and see what this little thing will do. All right, we're out back. I've got the porch light back on back here. So you can kind of see that tree that was 20 yards between there. That was 25 yards. But the reason I've got the light on just for now, and I'll turn it around just to give you, I did a review over the iMini 2. I've got a video on that, but just to show you, they're kind of trying to stick together because they're magnets. That's how small the Oclip is. There's the iMini 2, which is a tiny light. I did a review over that. That's how small the Oclip is compared to the iMini 2. So let's get these porch lights off and see what it'll do. Just one more thing to show you. Get it to focus here, get a little bit better light. Once again, that's your little tab for your charging. This is your power button. Press and hold. That's moonlight. Press and hold again. I believe that was 100 lumens. And then your third one, that's your 300. Then it turns off. Double click. Now I'm going to face it away. You can triple click. 1, 2, 3. It does have strobe. Don't want to shine it directly into the camera. You can double click. There is your SOS beacon. Or I'm sorry, that is not SOS. That's straight beacon on your red. Push it again. Oh, sorry. Let's turn it off. Double click, beacon, press and hold, and now it's a steady red light. So now let's turn off the light and see what it'll do. Step inside the house here. There's a little light coming from the house, but as you can see, out there, it is total darkness. So this is on the lowest setting. And I'm going to get back here to the door. So it'll be a true 20 yards. And then 25 yards. See a little bit. Let's take it up to the next level. There's 100 lumen. Yeah, and you can even see beyond. And there's your bright. There's your 300 lumen. So for a little light, that is really shining. Let's just shine it on around even further, because that's 25 yards. Let me back up. 25 yards. The big tree is 20. And then those trees back there, those two, you're getting out to about 40, 45 yards. Because there's a one tree right to the left you can barely see. It's almost covered up by the tree. That's about 35. So those two trees next to each other right there, man, you're talking 45 yards. So yeah, pretty impressive little light. Now, let's go into the red light. Double click. All right, this is your red light. And let's just shine it on the ground. You can see a little bit. It's really not gonna light up that tree, but double click. Oh, sorry. Double click. There's your red. Okay, there's the beacon. So, I mean, that would, at night, if you need it for a signal, it would do the job. But that's a pretty, get over here close to the house where we can see a little bit more. Impressive lighting out of a little palm size, smaller than your palm light. Be excellent if you did need it in your vehicle or to change a flat. You can prop it up. It's magnetized in the woods. You know, a lot of people will double click it, put it, well, I got it on beacon. A lot of people put on the bill of their cap. That way it would sit like that. If you're trying to read a map or whatever at night, you didn't want to mess up your night vision. But yeah, there it is. That is the little Oclip. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good evening. Hey, one other thing. Just a quick thing here. I forgot to say. So you press hold, that turns it on moonlight. Then once you press it on, okay, you see the green light? That means you're pretty good full charge, right? As you use the light, that will go from green to an amber color, which means you're in the mid-range, then to a red color. If it turns red, that means you're probably below 10%. So and I don't know the exact specifications, it doesn't say on the outside of the box. I guess that's what instructions are for that I haven't read. But anyways, if you're green, you're good. If you're amber, okay. If you see it turn red, probably need to charge it pretty quick. Now, one other thing, to lock it out, press and hold the side button, comes on, turns off. And I'm pressing it, it's locked out. To turn it back on, press, hold, there's your moonlight, turn it off, press, hold, on, off, it's locked. That way it won't accidentally come on. And that red is telling me that I'm in lockout mode when I try to turn it on. Just a little bit of last minute information. Now, everybody enjoying your evening. Thank you so much.